Hello everyone, welcome back to Saints Franchise. As you know, we did lose our chance at the playoffs after losing to the Carolina Panthers last week. So these next few games, we are going to be playing the moments. We're going to be playing the moments just to get through the seasons faster. We're already out of playoff contention. Obviously, we're going to test out some of these newer guys. We're going to see if anyone plays better than anyone else did. We're going to get to see how these players really do play. And we get to upgrade some of our guys. Isaiah Wynn gets an upgrade, and then Bub Means, but I don't really care about any of that. Everyone's morale is low. I mean, for good reason. We have been a terrible team. We're probably the second worst team in the league at this point. We're going to need a pretty good offseason, and I think we're going to have to change a lot of this team. We're going to need to bring in some crazy playmakers. We're going to need a quarterback. Quarterback is the main need of this team. O-line maybe in the second round. I know it's a lame pick. Maybe we can pick some people up in free agency. And I know it's lame, but we do really need it. So let's just stop talking. Let's play the moment. Seahawks are 6-6. Big third down. Let's make a stop. They do still have DK Metcalf in the game. We are still missing Jeff Allen and such. And Jackson Smith-Njigba will get the touchdown here early. And that's a terrible throw. I didn't even try to mean that. I didn't throw that. I didn't mean to throw that. It's going to be a pick six. Derek Carr will get to throw this ball here. Nobody gets open. Derek Carr fumbles the football. Average Derek Carr. Instead of going down, maybe taking a knee or throwing the ball away. Jesus Christ, that dude just screamed in my ear. Derek Carr will fumble the football. Per usual. So here is a 1st and 10. It's Mac Jones. Why am I even running with Mac Jones? Boye Mafe with his third sack. Jesus. I like Chris Olave on that. And then maybe if we get Tutu Atwell on a corner, Chris Olave will be booty cheek open. Throw it right there so the safety can't make a play. Chris Olave! It's going to go all the way. Good throw by Mac Jones. And actually, I'm really impressed by that throw. He hasn't really gotten much carries this season. Here's a run for Brown. Kicks it to the outside, and he's got not a first down. That's his second rush of the game. Terrible fan base, apparently, as it was heard last year. And Antonio Gibson will get a touchdown. Diving catch. Unbelievable play by Kadarius Toney. You're kidding. Kadarius Toney wishes he could make that play in real life. Are you joking? Never once in my life have I seen Kadarius Toney even put that much effort into a jump, let alone a pass catch. Unbelievable. Big hit by Cameron Jordan. He did not fall for that, and that should be the end of the game here. Mac Jones goes 8 for 10 for a touchdown. Derek Carr went 8 for 11 for 66 yards and an interception. I did throw that interception. Terrence Brown goes 7 for 16. Antonio Gibson 4 for 7 and a touchdown. Receiving, Chris Olave 4 for 129 and a touchdown. TJ Small 4 for 47 and a bunch of others. Defensively, 7 total tackles here for Pete Werner. A tackle for loss for Cameron Jordan. A sack for Nathan Shepard. And an interception for Kool-Aid McKinstry. I wish he would do that in a game where I'm actually playing, but he won't. So that will finish this game here in Seattle as we will make our way to Tampa Bay in a divisional matchup. It's already second quarter and it's 0-0. We might actually have a chance to pull something off here. We're going to run it with Derek Carr. He's got some speed compared to Vita Veda? God, I'm such a casual nowadays. I don't even remember his name. Let's get Chris Olave in a slant here. And we're going to find Chris Olave for a touchdown. And he's wide open as TJ Small drops it. How do you drop that pass? Are you serious right now? I'm shell-shocked. Down to three. Down to three. That is recovered. Woo! Spin move of the century. Another 1-point game here against a team as we will lose. The Lions won the Super Bowl? I believe the Lions win the Super Bowl. No, the Ravens win the Super Bowl. The Lions do make it, though. So the Ravens do win the Super Bowl 33-24. Nate Wiggins wins Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen wins MVP. Coach of the Year goes to Sean McDermott. Josh Allen wins Offensive Player of the Year as well. Fred Warner wins Defensive Player of the Year. Cam Spears, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Roy Carnegie wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. So that means Jeff Allen does not win any award or anything, which is actually really disappointing. He played his heart out this season. This is our quarterback room. These are our stats. Nobody played well at all. Derek Carr took 26 sacks in 11 games. This O-line has been a problem. It's an issue. We threw for a total of about 4,000 yards. So, I mean, it wasn't terrible if we would have kept one quarterback in. But these interceptions say otherwise. That's 19 interceptions to about 26 touchdowns. Antonio Gibson doesn't quite reach 1,000 yards. Did miss out on the last two games. Kendre Miller, 467 yards and 7 touchdowns. And just a lot of fumbles for this team. That's a total of... That's 14 fumbles out of 5 players. That's absolutely ridiculous. Receiving, Chris Olave goes over 1,000. TJ Small goes over 1,000. Tutu Atwell, pretty close to 600. I say pretty close as if he's not a yard away. Touchdowns-wise, everyone played pretty well. Ken Clements only finishes with 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tight ends are really hard for me to find open a lot of the time. I'm not really looking for my tight ends. No offensive lineman really played well besides maybe Eric McCoy. Allowed 2 sacks in about 1,000 snaps. Defensively, 86 total tackles for Terrence Matthews. He leads the team. 11 tackles for loss for Jeff Allen. And I do just want to say that Cameron Jordan has retired. He's not here any longer. 5 sacks leads the team for Carl Granderson. We know Cameron Jordan had more than that. Interceptions-wise, Jeff Allen has 3, 1 for Jordan Howden and Kool-Aid McKinstry. Deflections, 5 for Kool-Aid McKinstry and Eric Stokes. 3 forced fumbles for Terrence Matthews. 2 for Kool-Aid McKinstry. Kool-Aid McKinstry was playing like a dog in simulation. But we're going to look at this roster. What did I just click? Oh, We're going to look at this roster. We're going to have to discuss about some things and how we're going to move forward for this team. Dev traits, such like that. Ken Clements will be the starting tight end next year. Running back, Antonio Gibson does lose star. There's a lot we can go here. We could sign a free agent. We could draft another one. I don't want to waste a big pick on it. I think Kendre Miller is a great player. I think if we do find somebody better in free agency, we will definitely pick them up and run a 2 running back committee. Quarterback-wise, Derek Carr is down to a 69 overall without Morale. So, Mac Jones, obviously we're going to draft a quarterback, right? But if we don't draft a quarterback, Mac Jones is about a 73 overall, which or a 72 overall, actually. The offensive line is really great. Maybe Trevor Penning could be upgraded, but everyone else has played very good. Defensively, I don't really see anything here. Eric Stokes goes down to normal. Carl Granderson goes down to normal. Jeff Allen stays the same. Terrence Matthews stays the same. Chris Edwards doesn't go up or anything. Pete Werner, I think, went down. There's a lot of holes to fix on this team. A lot. I think our cornerback group is good, but we definitely do need a true cornerback 1. Hey everybody, says Jiggs McGill. Coach, let's talk about the next few months. Yes, let's discuss that. What is your plan for the upcoming offseason? Let's make some splashes. We need to upgrade this roster every year. Any specific position or just the overall talent? Just overall talent, man. We are lacking in a lot of positions. It's terrible. On offense or defense? On both. Can I say both? On defense, though. On defense, we need some big names to come in on defense. Do you feel confident that you can improve the talent by training camp? Are you confident? I can't promise anything. If that's how you want to take it. You thought you were being clever by avoiding the question, but you lost trust with the players. What? Are you kidding me? I was being clever. Peyton Turner trusts that coach will make a splash this offseason. Thank you, Peyton. Thank you. I don't know why you're the only person who thinks that, but thank you. Let's talk about people we have to re-sign here now. Brian Brzez's fifth-year option. I can't take it. Trevor Penning's a good depth piece. I don't know if he's worth all this money, but we will give him this offer. He won't take it. We can always find depth pieces in the offseason. And Alontae Taylor didn't want to be here until just now. Why is that? Maybe on a one-year deal. Not really giving him much money. And he does not want to come back. I didn't really care for him to come back anyways. We already signed the big-name players that we needed to sign, so let's just head into free agency. Let's see who's there. Let's try to upgrade this defense and this entire team, honestly. Oh, no. You know it's bad when the best player in free agency is Brandon Aubrey. But it looks like the Jags didn't want to bring back Travis Etienne. And I do see Jameson Williams down here as well. Take a look at quarterbacks. Nothing here. Not at all. Sam Howell is probably the only one I would even consider. Running backs, I do like the thought of Travis Etienne. He is an 84 overall. He's slightly interested in our team, and I think he would be a big upgrade over Kendre Miller. Receiving, we don't really need any wide receivers, but Jameson Williams would be a great person to bring in. We're looking for more of like speedy guys. We need someone who can play in the slot and be speedy. Off season, we have Kendall Fuller, looking to bring him in on a 1-year, $20 million deal. It's a lot of money for a corner, but we desperately needed corner, and having a mentor at the position could make Kool-Aid McKinstry and Eric Stokes both progress a lot faster. Bringing in DJ Reader to hopefully kind of get that position more filled out. We did lose Nathan Shepard. We do still have DJ Jones, but I don't know how much longer we're going to have him, especially with Brian Brzee maybe on his way out. I just don't know. We're bringing in Logan Hall for the sole purpose that we lost Cameron Jordan, and I do not feel comfortable starting Isaiah Foskey and Carl Granderson at this point. So Logan Hall will hopefully be a Band-Aid, and we get at least 2 years to develop him into maybe an 80 overall at least. Christian Harris is a good backup player. We're going to try to get him to maybe play in roles where he'll be in coverage more often, maybe a sub-linebacker, just so Jeff Allen doesn't have to play every position on the football field. And he'll be a good backup. And then Brevin Jordan, who is also a freak athlete at tight end. We're looking to bring him in, again, for the sole purpose of depth. And we did lose Taysom Hill, I think. But yeah, these are the guys we're going for. And there's 2 people left. Logan Hall and Brevin Jordan did not sign. DJ Reader is the only person who signs after the first period of the free agency. I think we'll up Logan Hall's money then. We know he wants to be with us. This time we're targeting Brandon Aubrey, J.K. Scott, Logan Hall, Damone Clark, and Brevin Jordan. Let's see if we can get these players. Brevin Jordan still does not want to sign, but we do get Brandon Aubrey, J.K. Scott, Logan Hall, and Damone Clark. We're just gonna take a shot here. He's our last person we're really going for. We don't get him, and we get Brevin Jordan. So this is our class. We bring in Brandon Aubrey, J.K. Scott, DJ Reader, Logan Hall, Damone Clark, and Brevin Jordan. And we find out that Goldsberry is a round 1 talent, not a top 5 talent. He's still a freak athlete. He's still great, right? He ran a 4.64. He's got good speed. So that's probably going to be like 84 speed, potentially. He's got a strong arm. He benched 22. So, yeah, he should have an elite arm. He looks like an absolute freak. Obviously, Goldsberry is going to be our first pick. I'm going to look down the board a little bit here. We should have a top pick in the second. We could end up trading up if I see a corner that looks really good. We have a top 5 talent here in Quentin Jackson, and this could be exactly what we need. In this cornerback class, a lot of good players. I would be fine with any of these guys in the second round. I would be fine with any of them. Let's actually look at every position. I don't know. There's a top 5 talent here in the second round. It's Clint James. Oh, what do we do? Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Do we take Clint James? We did put our thing on Clint James because we knew he'd be an absolute monster. Do we take him? If he's there in the second round, do we take him? We really need corner. But running back, I don't know if I trust Kendre Miller to become that guy. Wide receivers, we didn't really scout wide receiver. We don't really need one. We can always take one in the later rounds, develop a guy. There's a lot of free agents that slip through who are actually pretty good. Don't need tight end anymore, but if we do, I think Jared Bradley could definitely be a good fit here. Elite strength, he looks like an absolute monster. He's 6'4", 274, possession catch, has great speed. I think Jared Bradley in the late rounds could be an absolute steal. But I think there's a lot of really solid D tackles in this class that we can definitely take. Like, look at this guy. B's and A's across the board. Ran a 4.76 as a defensive tackle. Costa could definitely be our guy. And he's 293 pounds and he's running 4.76. It's unbelievable. A lot of linebackers, but linebackers aren't really a need anymore. Corners, we obviously want to look at corners. Safeties, I mean, we could end up taking a safety, but I think Jordan Howden will be a good player for now. So we know a lot about this draft. We get the best player in free agency. It's Brandon Aubrey. But Ryan Ramczyk goes to the Colts. Mike Evans is no longer a Buck. He's going to the Raiders. Khalil Shakir on the Giants. I don't know how that would really work. You already have Malik Neighbors. So I don't know why you'd really do that. We knew Kendall Fuller went to the Eagles. Travis Etienne to the Bengals. Did any of our division try making a splash? Taylor Moton to the Falcons. Okay. DeMarcus Lawrence to the Falcons as well. They also bring back Caleb McGarry. Juwan Jennings to the Bucks. They also bring in Alec Pierce, trying to replace Mike Evans. Panthers bring in Isaiah Likely. I think that's a pretty good pickup for the Panthers. Bucks also bring in Leonard Williams. They must have lost Benjamin St-Juste to the Panthers. I think that we can definitely ruin that for them. We could definitely bring in Darius Slay. That's not out of the question. He wouldn't play. He would be a mentor. A sole mentor. Bucks bring in Jalen Coker. So instead of burning us on the Panthers, he's going to burn us on the Bucks, which is going to be interesting. I can't wait for that. Chris Olave saying he wants a quarterback. Don't worry, pal. You're getting one. And Kendrick Payne. Does Giants have a quarterback? Oh, they drafted one. Yeah, they drafted one last year. So let's head into this draft. I'm excited. Losing all these games is going to be worth a top 2 pick, honestly. Giants, with the number 1 selection, take Kendrick Payne. All right, we get to pick at number 2 after the Giants take a left end, and we know who we're going with. We're taking Quentin Elliott. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, that's such a Raiders thing to do, though. We're taking Jason Goldsberry. He's an absolute demon of an athlete. He does have F injury, which does worry me. We do deal with a lot of injuries, but I think we can overcome that. If he's such a great player, he's ranked number 18 and 94 throw power, finally a quarterback who can throw the ball. He's got 84 speed, 87 acceleration. I can get out of the pocket with this guy. B carrying, B awareness, A break sack. He's going to be so much better than having Derek Carr, Mac Jones, and Spencer Rattler. So now we have to deal with the fact that we might have to trade up here. We're looking to trade up to maybe take a running back in the 2nd round. We know he's a fantastic player. We're looking to maybe, I don't know, actually. When is this running back supposed to go? He's supposed to go at 44. And then the corners are supposed to go at around the same time, are they not? 67. I can definitely wait for Quentin Jackson. Out of Louisville, too. So he's like Jair Alexander right here. He's a lot taller than him, though. Jair's like 5'10", 5'11". All right, we're just going to see where this draft takes us then. Emmanuel Childers goes to the Steelers. A lot of edge going off of the board here as Marcus McCall goes to the Jaguars. Jets, even though they brought in multiple linebackers, draft Bruce Davidson. The Bears end up taking Isaiah Scott, a left tackle. The Commanders take Damon Nance, a right tackle. Another right tackle, it's Brody Mays going to the Browns. Right outside linebacker D. Kyle going to the Vikings. Derek Barnett. Not to get confused with the Eagles' Derek Barnett. This is a rookie, and he's on a Boise State. He's going to play for the Titans. Left-hand side linebacker Bradley Bayless goes to the Cardinals. Landon Mullins. The Falcons take Quentin Westerman, a left-outside linebacker, so they're really trying to buff up that defense. We'll see what the Panthers take here. I think they could take wide receiver. They end up going O-line. Chargers take outside linebacker. Interesting. The Eagles go wide receiver. Could this mean that Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown is going to hit free agency in the next couple of years? I think so. Raiders take a left end. There goes Markel Rudolph. We've looked at him. Travarius Clement goes there. Quentin Elliott, the 2nd quarterback off the board, replacing Matthew Stafford. He probably retired. Bengals taking left outside linebacker. The Packers, my favorite team on the clock, and they're taking Glenn Bradley. So we did look at Glenn Bradley. We know he's a round 1 to 2 talent. I don't think I would have taken him at 23. So, I just clicked resume draft. Nobody else in our division picks here, do they? No, the Bucks do. The Bucks pick right now. Let's see who they take. They're going to take a right guard, Evan Thomas. Evan Thomas is the only guard who's available for the whole draft, basically. Chiefs take Antoine James. We looked at him a lot, too. Definitely was one of our guys that we would have traded up for. I just didn't think he would go in the 1st round. And the Ravens end up selecting someone. Nick Dodson, a running back at number 32. So the Giants on the board. They'll take Akeem Weaver. So now, what does that mean for us? Do we take running back Clint James? We do. He's an absolute monster. Does have decent speed. Has elite strength, though. He has 33 press reps. This guy's going to be the best guy in the draft. He's going to be number 1. I can already tell. And there's a demonstration for him. Let's see it. Come on. Show me the money, Roger. Oh, yeah. We're celebrating in the room. That's how you know this guy's going to be great. Oh, no. But he wasn't at the draft. He's at home. He's the second best player in the draft. Displayed ability to stay up and drag tacklers. Works hard to protect football. Loves running over defenders. This is my type of running back. He's got 87 speed, though. That is a little bit worry. But we have Thunder and Lightning now. We now have our Thunder to our Lightning. And I think... Oh, man. Let's view the draft board. Let's see when that corner is going. So to trade up, it's going to take Eric Stokes, a 3rd-round pick, and a 5th-round pick to trade up to the 2nd, or to trade up to number 50. We'll see if our corner's there. If not, then there's not much more I could have really done here. Our corner is still here. It's Quentin Jackson. We're taking Quentin Jackson to come play on our team. And we have another presentation. Don't rule him out. We have another presentation here. And we're celebrating yet again in the locker room. Oh, we know this guy's top 5. Oh, wait. Yeah, we do know he's top 5. He's sitting at home on his couch. And he is the 3rd best player in this draft, hidden development. And he is such a good athlete. Does lack a little in strength. Does have B injury, though. I like that a lot. We're going to head to our next pick. And we're just going to have to see what's there. Because we did have to give up our 3rd this year. Don't know what else is really here. We do like Elias Costa. That's who we're going to take here. Did just get rid of DJ Jones. We got another presentation. We got another presentation, guys. Is he really this good, though? He's 102. Why was there even a presentation? He's going to be like a 71 overall. He's going to be like a 70 overall. Travarius Tucker. He's like a pretty good athlete. Does have B carrying. There's a lot of stuff that he leaves undesired, but we're going to take Jason Goldberry at number 2 overall. I don't want him wearing number 15. We'll give him number 7. Then there's Clint James, a 79 overall running back. He'll be wearing number 22. I think that's pretty drippy. He is going to be our power back for sure. Kendry Miller could definitely still get a lot of playing time still. Quentin Jackson, a 78 overall rookie corner, wearing number 28. He's got 80-man coverage coming out of the gate. I like that a lot. I like when our players can play man coverage. We get rid of Eric Stokes, who is a 76 overall corner, normal development 27-year-old, for a 22-year-old 78 overall hidden development. Elias Costa is a 71 overall, so he is about 3 overalls worse than DJ Jones, but he's got a lot more time to develop. We bring in Travarius Tucker, who is a 70 overall with morale. And what is he wearing? What is that drip? That ain't drip. Go take a look at our division's picks. Right guard, Evan Thomas. Left tackle, Joe Wilkins. 71 overall, Jonathan Franklin. A quarterback. The best quarterback to wear number 12 coming out of Tampa Bay. Jonathan Franklin could end up being their guy. What round did they take him? Because a 71 overall quarterback in round 3 is great. And then they bring in Curtis Bryant. They didn't really have any picks that shock me or anything. Or, really make me worried. Then we got the Panthers, who have John Short. They bring in tight end Randy Howard. Probably going to be their best player of the draft. wearing number 18. So no more Jalen Coker. It's Randy Howard. They also bring in Jalen Westerman. I remember looking at this guy. I didn't think he looked too well, but he's a 70 overall in the 4th round, so that's not terrible. Let's go look at the Falcons. Falcons draft a left outside linebacker at number 13, Quentin Westerman, maybe the brother of the other Westerman. Yeah, he looks pretty solid. I think he could develop into something that I'm worried about, but if he doesn't, then I wouldn't be shocked either. They also draft a running back, Dalton Bynes. I don't know why they really needed a running back when you have Bijan Robinson, but, maybe they wanted a backup. But why take a backup in the 2nd round? They also bring in Emmett Levy, a center. Yeah. So the Westerman brothers are actually on different teams. I wouldn't say we're completely done with our offseason. Let's check out free agents real quick before we look at our roster. Tony Pollard sitting here in free agency. Stephon Gilmore. We'll bring in Jonathan Jones. We don't need a starting caliber corner. We just need somebody who can come in and mentor our younger guys like Kool-Aid McKinstry and Quentin Jackson, I think his name is. Let's take a look at the roster. So here's what it's looking like after the draft. We get ourselves our quarterback of the future, hopefully. We bring in Clint James, who could be our running back of the future. It's between him and Kendre Miller. We could look to get rid of Antonio Gibson now that we don't really need him, but he is more of a receiving back. So I think we have our get to the edge running back, we have our receiving running back, and then we have our power back. So we have all the main 3, and then we have Terrence Brown, who I thought would be Clint James, but he just wasn't. We have Chris Olave and TJ Small with Tutu Atwell, and now adding to the team is Travarius Tucker out of South Dakota State. He should play over Bub Means. Does that mean he'll get a lot of playing time? Probably not. We bring in Brevin Jordan to sit behind Ken Clements to give ourselves more of a chance here. And I think we're going to move Isaiah Wynn over to right tackle. He's a 75. I would take that over a 67 any day of the week. Defensively, this is where we're going to look pretty nasty. Okay, we're not a good defensive team. Linebacker, we have Chris Edwards. If he can take that second step, I'll be pretty happy about that. We did bring in Damone Clark to be our backup outside linebacker with Jeff Allen and Pete Werner. Peyton Turner is a starter over Isaiah Foskey. I don't know if I like that. I do want Logan Hall probably starting. Peyton Turner could be a trade option right here in preseason if anybody wants him. And they're willing to give me Jalen Wright. Peyton Turner for a 5th and a 7th in this year's draft. I think this is very good value. The Dolphins desperately need a left end, and we give them Peyton Turner, who could end up developing into something. But it's just not going to happen here on the Saints. Isaiah Foskey and Logan Hall will be our right end. We could probably bring in another safety, like an old head safety like we did last year. I think I want Quentin Jackson playing as CB1 over Kool-Aid McKinstry, and then Carrington Valentine is our CB3. Overall, I think this defense looks pretty good. DJ Reader is actually our starter, and I think Costa will be our defensive tackle 3. Specialist-wise, Tutu Atwell in the slot like last year. Antonio Gibson is our 3rd down running back. Our power back is going to be Clinton James. Isaiah Foskey coming off the edge with Carl Granderson and Brian Brzee up the middle. I think we might give it to Costa as of right now. And then Jeff Allen as our sub-linebacker with Damone Clark. And then Carrington Valentine. Actually, we can have Jack Jones play in the slot. So, yeah, that's the team. I think this is a pretty great offseason. In the next episode, we will do the training camp. We'll skim through the preseason, and then we'll head into week 1, where we'll take on the Los Angeles Chargers, which is going to be an interesting game. Do I think it's going to be at home? Let's check. We had a lot of home games to start the season last year, and we'll see if it's the same. So this is the schedule for the next season. We take on the Chargers in week 1 in Los Angeles. Then we're at home against the Falcons. We go to Chicago. We're at home against the Ravens. Go to the Bucks. Go to the Packers. Take on the Giants again. We're at the Bengals, at the Panthers, at the Falcons. The Bucks come to us. We're at the Cardinals. Vikings come to us. Lions come to us. At the Steelers, Browns, Panthers. This is what I have to say about our schedule. I think Chargers is going to be a pretty fun game. I think we could potentially win this game. Falcons, we need to win this game. Bears, I think this is a really easy game to win. They're not a good team. They never have been a good team. Ravens, this is going to be a tough game. Bucks is always going to be a tough game. Packers is going to be a tough game. Giants shouldn't be too tough. Bengals should be pretty tough. Panthers, no. Falcons, no. Bucks, I don't know. Cardinals should be pretty easy. Kyler Murray gets sacked a lot, actually. Vikings, it's mixed matched, okay, because Madden doesn't really like the Vikings. The Lions should be a hard game. Steelers usually play pretty well. The Browns will probably dominate us, and then the Panthers to end the season. I think we have a pretty good chance of making the playoffs. I really think we do, and it starts with us. You know, we have to play like absolute monsters, and it starts with us. So that will do it here for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.